So, is your e-bike legal? You may think the answer is obvious, but apparently there are thousands of people across the UK that are riding bikes illegally without even knowing it. And the consequences are pretty serious. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what makes an e-bike like this perfectly legal to ride on the UK roads. And I'm also going to be discussing a trending topic that the government and bike manufacturers think that is going to solve this issue of people riding these bikes without even knowing they're illegal. So let's head out on my legal e-bike and we'll jump straight into it.
Reign supreme victory on stage.
Okay, let's just jump straight in and start with the basics, because this seems to be where most of the confusion comes from. If you want to ride an electric bike within the UK without having to register it and tax, MOT and insure it, you are looking at what they call an EAPC, an electric assisted pedal cycle. To ride a legal EAPC, there are four main requirements. The first requirement is that the motor has a continuous output of 250 watts. Now, this is normally where there's a load of confusion surrounding this, because a lot of these bikes are a 250 watt motor, but they peak a lot higher than that. But essentially, the motor must only assist you when you are pedaling. You can have use of a throttle, but that can only assist you up to 4.5 miles an hour, which in my eyes is a complete waste of time. If you can pedal up to 15.5 miles an hour, then why can't you have a throttle that does exactly the same? Because in my experience, the throttle is actually a way safer method to be able to actually get that bike up to speed, especially when you're riding around town and through traffic. There are a couple of bikes now starting to come to market that do have a legal throttle, just because the way that they are configured. But most of the throttles are basically designed as a walking speed, so that when you're pushing the bike, it just gives you that little bit more assistance. There are some scenarios where you have an older approved type throttle that are legal. However, why they can't just bring in the same ruling for pedals and throttles is completely beyond me. Now, if your bike does not meet these requirements, it is no longer classed as an EAPC, it is now a motor vehicle. And that kind of moves on to the next section. What if you are caught riding a bike that does not follow these EAPC rules? So let's take a 500 watt motor, for example. This, in the eyes of the law, is now not classed as an EAPC and is now classed as a moped. As ridiculous as that sounds coming out of my mouth, it is true. This would now require registration with the DVLA. It would need to be taxed, it would need to be MOT'd, and it would need to be insured. Now, this ruling has been around for quite some time now. This is not a new thing. So if people are looking into buying an EAPC, an electric bike, at the absolute minimum, you should be checking what size the motor is. But apparently, according to the cycling industry, the government and police, there are thousands of people in the UK that do not realise they are riding around on an illegal e-bike. Now, I'm going to come back to this in a minute, because just even saying those words out loud just makes me laugh. Now, the government and the cycling industry have come up with this absolutely genius idea that is going to help everybody determine whether that e-bike is legal or illegal. And the way they're going to do this is they are going to put a sticker on the bike. This is called the e-bike positive trust mark. So every bike that is sold within the UK is going to have this lovely little sticker on it that basically says it is perfectly legal to use on the UK roads. A sticker is going to solve all of this. Not going into a shop and speaking to the person selling the bike and actually having a look at the bike and seeing that it has a 250 watt motor and it doesn't come with a throttle. No, the sticker is going to save everybody. Now, this is not a new law that is coming in. This is just something that the cycling industry has come up with, and it has been backed by a government scheme. More money that the government are now ploughing into a sticker. Rather than educating people and helping people, they're just going to slap stickers on bikes. Apparently, the manufacturers have to go through a vigorous process to be able to get this sticker put onto their bikes. I'm pretty sure there's no real vigorous process needed. It would just be a case is what the size of the motor is, does it have a throttle, and will it only assist up to 15.5 miles an hour? But apparently some cycle shops are now refusing to work with certain manufacturers that do not have this sticker on their bikes. Now, there's a question to be asked there. Do we actually think that this sticker is going to make any difference whatsoever? But going back to that statement that I said about earlier, is thousands of people in the UK don't realise they're riding around on an illegal e-bike.
In fact, the official stat that they have given is 84% of people.
Now, where are they getting that stat from? Because if it's the police stopping people on their bikes and going, oh, this is illegal, we're going to seize this from you, what's the first thing that somebody is going to say back to the police? They're not going to go, yeah, fair enough, mate. I know I bought a 750 watt bike and I know the legal limit's only 250. So yeah, you crack on, mate. Take my bike off me, no problems. Or are they going to turn around and go, what do you mean it's illegal? I didn't realise it was illegal. Honestly, officer, I didn't realise that I was riding around on this illegal e-bike. I just thought I bought it offline or I bought it in a shop, and how could they sell them if they're not completely legal? I didn't realise. Okay, let's be honest, that's exactly what 99.9% of us are going to do. Simply just plead ignorance. Why wouldn't you? So yeah, is it actually going to stop people from buying an illegal e-bike? Let me know down in the comments what you think. And I've seen quite a lot of this floating around online on different forums and things like that quite lately, and all the comments pretty much say the same thing. And it was the same when the actual 250 watt motor was first introduced as being the legal limit. People were just simply going on eBay or online and purchasing stickers that just said that their motor was a 250 watt motor, even though they were rocking around on 750 watts. So it's not going to be long before those stickers are widely available and people can just simply stick them on their own bikes. And the other way you've got to look at it is, are the police going to be pulling these people over on their electric bikes and looking at the sticker and going, yep, okay, you're fine, on your way? Or are they going to be doing the test like we've seen online and in some of the cities around the UK, where they actually jump on the bike and test it on the side of the road? But with all that being said, if you are looking for a legal EAPC, a legal electric bike, 250 watt, that is limited to 15.5 mile an hour, that has no throttle, that will not be seized by the police when you are caught riding it, then I can highly recommend the Russia Flex. This is a full suspension electric mountain bike, and having tested and reviewed quite a few of these different types of EAPCs over the last couple of years, I can hand on heart say this is up there with probably the best bike that I've ever owned. It is so capable, it is so comfortable. It's got dual sensors, so you've got a cadence sensor and a torque sensor, so it's absolutely perfect for riding on and off road. It looks absolutely amazing. I recently took this on holiday with me and put a decent amount of miles on it, and everywhere I went I was constantly getting paid compliments about the bike. They wanted to know what it was, how much it was, and all the specs of it. It really did get an awful lot of attention, and rightly so. It is a really, really incredible bike. I also do have a couple of discount codes if you are looking for electric bikes. Have a look in the description box below and there'll be a couple of discount codes for you that's going to save you a ton of money at checkout when you purchase a new bike. But yeah, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this topic. Do you think the law should change? Do you think they've got it right? Do you think that legal limit of 15.5 mile an hour is correct? Do you think they should increase it? Do you think we should have bigger motors? Also, I'd love to know your thoughts on the 84% of people that didn't know that they were riding an illegal bike. What do you guys think about that? But as always, thank you ever so much for watching this video till the end. If you've enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It massively helps my videos and my channel. And if you haven't done already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.